We're going to walk through doing all the replacement parts for my Roomba 694. This is the basic technique that you would use for any of these Roomba iRobot vacuums. We've had this for a couple years and have never replaced the parts. And as you can see from my spinny thing up there on the machine itself, this thing broke. It was the first piece to break a long time ago. The little flaps just wore off and fell off pretty early in our lifespan. So all you got to do to replace this, it says to use a coin in the instruction manual to unscrew the little screw holding it into place, clean out any nasty stuff that is caked down in there, and then screw it back in. Or can you? Wait just a second. This doesn't work. The screw that came out does not go back in. The replacement part that I am using is not a factory part. It works just fine, but it does have to use the included smaller screws, and it even comes with this itty bitty little Phillips head screwdriver that just barely works. It's almost too small of a screwdriver, but it works fine. You don't have to really thread it in very far, and it sticks into place. I did have to tighten it just a little bit extra, just so it felt a little bit more secure. Now onto the brushes. The brush felt, very much similar and the same as the factory part. I couldn't tell any noticeable difference. It looks like it's got as many bristles. Same thing with the rubber spinner pad thing. It is, of course, the old one is worn down more, so it's more pliable at this point because we've used it for a couple years, but they really felt the same. Take this out by just pushing those two little flaps in and lifting up the flap. That's all that's holding it into place. There's no screws or anything, and they just slot into place. You push them in the left side and they kind of go in that little cavity just a little bit, and then you set them down in the slot on the right and just make sure that it's oriented in the correct way as I did there. And then you pop it back down, snap it into place. You're good to go. The filter's the next thing. We probably should have started changing this a long time ago. As you'll see, when you take this out, all you got to do is, I'm sure you know, you just push that guy in, lift this out, make sure you're on a clean work surface so that you can get it real nasty and dirty, and then you flip this black thing over and pull out your filter, again making sure to shake loose some of this caked nastiness onto my nice clean dining room table, and then decide, hey, before we put the clean filter in, let's take this and clean it. So I cleaned it out with some dust off, clean off the workspace here. That worked just fine. And then all you got to do for the replacement filter, there's two little tracks on either side. You just slide it into place and it sits there nice and cushioned. There's some foam padding around the edges of it. Flap the flap back onto its place, slide it in here, and you are ready to rock and roll and have this guy clean your floors for you again. And here we go. Thanks for watching.